Gunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvitam Sarvadutam Purijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahaguna Lalita Sri Visakan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Taptakanchana Gourangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Prisavana Sute Devi Pranamami Hare Priya Vanchakal Tarubhyascha Kripa Sandubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Continue our reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila chapter 7. The Lord's Tour of South India. We continue from text 38. Prema vese pate tumi habe achetana ye sabha samagrita marke kare rakshana. When along the way you fall unconscious in ecstatic love of Godhead, who will protect your belongings, the water pots, garments, and so forth? Shri Nityananda Prabhu continued, here is a simple Brahmana named Krishnadas. Please accept him and take him with you. That is my request. Srila Prabhupada explained that this Krishnadas, known as Kala Krishnadas, is not the Kala Krishnadas mentioned in 11th chapter verse 37 of the Adi Lila. The Kala Krishnadas mentioned in the 11th chapter is one of the 12 Gopals, cowhead boys, the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is known as a great devotee of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. The Brahmana named Kala Krishnadas, who went with Sri Chaitanya to South India and later to Bengal, is mentioned in the Madhya Lila 10th chapter, verses 62 to 79. One should not take these two to be the same person. Yes, this one is Kala Krishnadas, is not the associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The other one is associate. They acted differently. This one misbehaved. This one misbehaved. So they're different. He will carry your water pot and garments. You may do whatever you like. He will not say a word. There was a question about associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The associate, you asked a question. The associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they are not the same. All are not the same. They are different. This Kala Krishnadas is different. And the other one is different. A pure devotee and a conditioned soul. This one is a conditioned soul. So he misbehaved. The other one is not but they were Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And in this case, they are with the Supreme Lord, not, okay, my spiritual master is Nitya Siddha. That is why I am not making advancement. But this one is not even the condition soul, the Supreme Lord Himself. And is directly with the Lord, not even separate. Directly, is a personal servant to the Lord. He left the Lord. He left the Lord to follow the prostitute. So the problem is coming from where? Where is the problem coming from? Where is the problem coming from? You understand my question? I want us to think, because we think one-sided. We think one-sided. The Lord Himself is present, having the devotees around Him. And in this case, He was personally serving the Lord. Right in the presence of the Lord, He abandoned the Lord for prostitutes.
Material desire?
Yes, the material desire. The material desire is there because we are conditioned souls. We are conditioned souls. So the problem is not coming from anybody. Our problem is coming from ourselves. That's the point I wanted to understand. The problem is not coming from Krishna. It's not coming from Guru. It is coming from ourselves. Because Lord Krishna said, one who does good cannot be overcome by evil. One who does good cannot be overcome by evil. That is chapter 6, text 40, Lord Gita. One who does good cannot be overcome by evil. Darkness and light, it doesn't stay together. They are separate. They don't have association. Once there is light, darkness is not there. When there is darkness, light is not there. So we should know that the problem, it is coming from us. Not only him, even Balabhadra Bhattacharya. He also left the Lord to go and see a fisherman. You can sit with Balabhadra Bhattacharya. He was also following the Lord, personal servant. He's a personal servant of Lord Chaitanya. The same Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he left him to go and meet a fisherman. In his case, Chaitanya slapped him. This is an insult. How can you leave me to go and see a fisherman? The Supreme Lord is here, and he's leaving the Lord to go and see a fisherman. They just told him, fisherman was fishing with a bush lamp. Most of you don't know what is bush lamp. You know what is parasol? Who knows what is parasol? Chitan mentioned parasol. Chitan Bhagavad mentioned parasol. What is parasol? So read our scripture very carefully. Parasol is bush lamp. It's a bush lamp. The one they use is a torches, no? Understand torch? Yes, that is torch. In the dark, they know electricity that time. So you use a bush lamp to see. So the fisherman were using the bush lamp in the water. Hey, Krishna is again dancing on the head of Kaliya. Let's go. People were running. Balabhadra Bhattacharya followed them. They slapped him. What is this? You are leaving the Lord for a fisherman. Kala Krishna does this same thing. he left them to follow the prostitute. In his case, somebody didn't slap him because he is too genius. He didn't slap him. What? He told it to them, please take your devotees. I don't want. Accepting the request of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, Lord Chaitanya took all his devotees and went to the house of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. As soon as they entered his house, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya offered the Lord obeisances and a place to sit. After sitting all the others, the Bhattacharya took his seat. After they had discussed various topics about Lord Krishna, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu informed Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, I have come to your place just to receive your order. My elder brother, Vishwarup, has taken sannyas and gone to South India. Now I must go to search for him. Please permit me to go, for I must to South India. With your permission, I shall soon return very happily. Upon hearing this, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya became very much agitated. Catching hold of the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he gave this sorrowful reply. After many births, due to some pious activity, I got your association. Now Providence is breaking this invaluable association. If a thunderbolt falls on my head, or if my son dies, I can tolerate it, but I cannot endure the unhappiness of separation from you. My dear Lord, you are the independent Supreme Personality of Godhead. Certainly, you will depart, I know that. Still, I ask you to stay here a few days more so that I can see your lotus feet. Upon hearing Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya's request, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu relented. He stayed a few days longer and did not depart. The Bhattacharya eagerly invited Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to his home and fed him very nicely. The Bhattacharya's wife, whose name was Sati Mata, the mother of Sati, did the cooking. The narrations of these persons are very wonderful. Later, I shall tell about this in elaborate detail. But at present, I wish to describe Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's South Indian tour. After staying 5 days at the home of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally asked his permission to depart for South India. After receiving the Bhattacharya's permission, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to see Lord Jagannath in the temple. He took the Bhattacharya with him. Seeing Lord Jagannath, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also begged his permission. The priest then immediately delivered prasadam and a garland to Lord Chaitanya. This was the system we made when we joined the movement. This was the system we made. No devotee leaves the temple without going to offer respectful obeisances to the spiritual master, who is an asana, and the deities before leaving the temple for anywhere he wants to go. And while returning, we will come straight to the before going to the ashram. These days we live from behind and from that side or from this side. One goes to the temple to take permission from the Lord. We live from different avenues. When we joined, we didn't see this, and we're not doing that. The culture was take permission before you go, you come back and you give report. That was the standard we met. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is doing that here. He is the Supreme Lord, but he's doing it here. He went to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, took permission, the spiritual master, and he went to Lord Jagannath to take permission before traveling. When he comes back, the same system. The same system. This is what we were following those days. That culture is gone these days. But it is a big contamination. Big contamination. We are going to do whatever we want to do without the potency. We are forgetting the potency Srila Prabhupada used to establish this movement. We are neglecting that. Now we are doing things based on our material ability and see how things are going. Confusion, faithlessness, bewilderment. This is what is happening. And we are hanging on so many things. It is wrong. This is a spiritual movement, and it has to be followed spiritually. If we want to succeed for anything, we have to follow the standard. We need the potency to do everything in this movement. We need the potency. Without the potency, we cannot do anything. Seeing Lord Jagannath, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also begged his permission. Then the priest immediately delivered prasadam and a garland to Lord Chaitanya, accepting the desire of the Lord to travel as he wants. Now he's going fully equipped to do his duty. This was the standard. Now we are confused and bewildered because we don't have the potency. We are depending on our intelligence, our material abilities. Our material abilities and intelligence is nothing but speculation. It is speculation. Speculation will never satisfy anyone. Thus, receiving Lord Jagannath's permission in the form of a garland, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu offered obeisances, and then, in great jubilation, he prepared to depart for South India, accompanied by his personal associates and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu circumambulated the altar of Jagannath. The Lord then departed on his South Indian tour. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu circumambulated the altar of Jagannath. The Lord then departed on his South Indian tour. Did you hear that? The Lord did what? Circumambulated. Circumambulation means he went around. For Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Chaitanya Bhagavat, asked Advaita Acharya, where are you coming from? Jagannath. I want to see Lord Jagannath. So, what did you do? What did you do? Advaita Acharya said, yeah, after having darshan, I circumambulated Lord Jagannath. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you are defeated. How? Am I defeated? How am I defeated? I say you are defeated. How am I defeated? When you were circumambulating, you went behind Lord Jagannath. Did you see him? When you go behind, will you see Jagannath? The Chaitanya will say, when I go to Jagannath, I don't do circumambulation. And the other child, okay, I see. I accepted the defeat. But here, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami said he circumambulated. What is happening? Please tell me. What is happening? You hear my question?
Yes.
What is happening? Now you talk. You should talk. Not be silent. Now you should talk. Powerful. Yes, yes.
This incident is after the Lilas with Advaita Acharya. This incident is after the Lilas with Advaita Acharya.
After?
After Lila with Advaita. This incident happened after the first time happened with Advaita Acharya.
Maybe at that time it was the first time he didn't circumambulated. Now he's circumambulated.
Means what? Means what?
There is no contradiction. It's just
Following
it's a different moments.
I never circumambulated when I go to see Lord Jagannath. I never. And it is true, he didn't do. Chaitanya will stand only in one place when he entered Jagannath. He never circumambulated. But here, I say he's circumambulated.
The altar.
Hmm?
He says the altar. Maybe he was just circumambulating Jagannath and I was looking also from
Okay, yes, Jagannath. Yeah, you should tell us, Jagannath. What happened? Yes. You should know better, so tell us. What is the secret? Tell us the secret. What game are you playing with us? Let us understand.
My small understanding is here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealing Advaita Acharya that I am himself is Lord Jagannath. I don't do circumambulate when I see Jagannath or I go to Jagannath temple. In other place when Lord is going for the tour, that is the teaching. That is the teaching how we should follow. And we take potency before started our auspicious journey.
Okay, you're listening. Very good. Very good. You're listening. Thank you. Thank you. But what else? Thank you. Thank you. Good contribution. What is happening? I want explanation.
Mentally you are circumambulating.
Mental circumambulation. Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, Vrindavan Das Thakura. Who is correct? Who is not correct?
Kalpaved.
Hmm?
Kalpaved. Kalpaved.
Kalpa. Very good. No more contribution? Oh yeah. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu circumambulated the altar of Jagannath. The Lord then departed on his South Indian tour. Vrindavan Das Thakura said, I never circumambulated the Lord. When I go to see Jagannath, and it is true, Lord Chaitanya will stand only in one place. Whenever I enter the temple, only one place, Garuda Stamba. He will stand there as long as he will stay for the darshan. One reason is he is Srimati Radharani. Jagannath is Shyama Sundara. He doesn't see Baladev or Subhadra. Only Krishna he sees. Second reason, he is teaching us. If we want Krishna, we should stay with Krishna's devotees. If you stay with Krishna's devotee, Krishna will see you. When he will see his devotee, he will see. Which is confirmed in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 4. Lord Krishna was speaking to Durvasa Muni. The devotees are my devotees, are very, very dear to me. Not all my devotees are dear to me. The devotees of my devotees are very dear to me. For this sloka, 63 and 68. 9-4, 68, 63, 68. Ham Bhakta Paradina. Not that one, the next one. 63, 68. They are searching. They are searching, they can see. Yes. Yes, that's sadhu. Yeah, that one. Yes. The devotees in my heart and also in the heart of my devotees. The devotees of my devotees are also very, very dear. Not all my devotees. So when Chitambo is teaching that, if you stand with Garuda, a devotee, when Krishna will see his devotee, he will see those who are there with the devotees. He was teaching this principle. So he never circumambulated. But this time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is taking permission to travel. He has finished his darshan. Understand? The Lord has finished the darshan, taking darshan with the Lord. After he has finished, now he's taking permission to go, so he circumambulated and went. Other days, when he go for darshan, he never circumambulated. He's traveling, he did. To take the mercy of the Lord for traveling. Thank you. While the Lord was going along the path to Alaranath, which was located on the seashore, several Bhattacharya gave the following orders to Gopinath Acharya. Bring the 4 set of loincloths and outer garments I keep at home, and also some prasadam of Lord Jagannath. You may carry these things with the help of some brahmana. While Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was departing, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya submitted the following at the lotus feet. My Lord, I have one final request that I hope you will kindly fulfill. In the town of Vidyanagar, on the bank of the Godavari, there is a responsible government official named Ramananda Rai. Purport. In the Amrita Pravaha Bhashya, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur states that Vidyanagara is today known as Porbandar. There is another Porbandar in Western India, in the province of Gujarat. That's a different one. Please do not neglect him, thinking he belongs to a Sudra family engaged in material activities. It is my request that you meet him without fail. Purport. In the Varnashram Dharma, the Sudra is the 4th division in the social status. Paricharya Atamakam Karma Sudra Shrapi Swabhavajam, 1844. Sudras are meant to engage in the service of the 3 higher classes: Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, and Sudras, Vaishyas. Sri Ramananda Rai belongs to the Karana class, which is the equivalent of the Kayasta class in Bengal. This class is regarded all over India as Sudra. It is said that the Bengali Kayastas were originally engaged as servants of Brahmanas who came from North India to Bengal. Later, the clerical class became the Kayastas in Bengal. Now, there are many mixed classes known as Kayasta. Sometimes it is said in Bengal that those who cannot claim any particular class belong to the Kayasta class. Although these Kayastas or Karanas are considered Sudras, they are very intelligent and highly educated. Most of them are professionals, such as lawyers or politicians. Thus, in Bengal, the Kayastas are sometimes considered Kshatriyas. In Odisha, however, the Kayasta class, which includes the Karanas, is considered in the Sudra category. Srila Ramananda Rai belonged to this Karana class. Therefore, he was considered a Sudra. He was also the governor of South India under the regime of Maharaj Prataparudra of Odisha. In other words, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya informed Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that Ramananda Rai, although belonging to the Sudra class, was a highly responsible government officer. As far as spiritual advancement is concerned, materialists, politicians, and Sudras are generally disqualified. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, therefore, requested that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu not neglect Ramananda Rai, who was highly advanced spiritually, although he was born a Sudra and a materialist. A Visai is one who is attached to family life and is interested only in wives, children, and worldly sense gratification. The senses can be engaged either in worldly enjoyment or in the service of the Lord. Those who are not engaged in the service of the Lord and are interested only in material sense gratification are called Visai. Sri Ramananda Rai was engaged in government service and he belonged to the Karana class. He was certainly not a sannyasi in saffron clothes, yet he was in the transcendental position of a Paramahamsa householder. Paramahamsa householder. Before coming to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's disciple, before becoming Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's disciple, Sarvabhaumacharya considered Ramananda Rai an ordinary Visai because he was a householder engaged in government service. However, when the Bhattacharya was actually enlightened in Vaishnava philosophy, he could understand the exalted transcendental position of Sri Ramananda Rai. Therefore, he referred to him as Adhikari. And Adhikari is one who knows the transcendental science of Krishna and is engaged in his service. Therefore, all Grihasa devotees are designated as Das Adhikari. Ramananda Rai, Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, Haridas Thakur, they didn't enter Jagannath temple. And we are very proud. Why we are not allowed in Jagannath temple? Why not? You eat fish, I'm not eating fish. Vaishnava, you eat fish. How can you deny me from entering? Ramananda Rai didn't feel like that. Haridas Thakur didn't feel like that. Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, they didn't feel like that. Rupa Sanatana Goswami, they were staying with Haridas Thakur in Jagannath Puri. They didn't enter Jagannath temple. And they didn't feel bad. Why? Lord Jagannath comes to see them every day. People go to see Jagannath, but Jagannath leaves there to come and see his devotees. Which one is better? Huh? Jagannath comes to see his devotees is better. Why? People go there to go and disturb him, give me this, give me this, give me this. When he comes to his devotees, they didn't ask him for anything. So the relationship is sweeter. It's sweeter, it's nectar. Jagannath comes every single day to see Haridas and his associate, Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami. They stay together and they enjoy their lives. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was going to Jagannath Puri, Haridas was among those who followed him. But when they got to a certain point, they said, "My Lord, I cannot go beyond here." Chaitanya was, "Come on, let's go." He didn't do that. It's okay, he said. And he brought a Jagannath toothbrush and planted it on the ground and became a tree. Haridas Thakur sat there and chanted the holy name, and the tree became known as Siddha Bhaku. Siddha Bhaku. Only the three one can attain perfection. Chaitanya did that for his devotees. And Ramananda Rai, who is Ramananda Rai? In Krishna's avatar. Visakha and Arjun together. Visakha is not an exalted personality. So from what I have seen in our scriptures, when devotees are coming for different pastimes, changing their form from male to female or female to male, whatever they form they take, they also behave differently. Who is Garuda in Goloka? Who is Garuda in Goloka? Who is Garuda in Goloka? I've mentioned so many times, that's what I'm asking. Garuda has 4 forms. In Goloka, in Vaikuntha, in a demigod, and here, Gokul, Vrindavan. Who is that? Who is Garuda? I ask question when I have said something many times before I ask question, because I've said it many times. I said it in a class in the temple room. We were there when the Yashodamai was asking me the question. He was interpreting the question for me. That who is Garuda in Goloka? He is Garuda in Vaikuntha. He is Garuda in the heavenly planet, and Goloka Vrindavan, Gokul Vrindavan. Who is that? Nitai Goda Hari Go. You forgot? Nobody can remember. It's one of the 12 Gopas. Not so bad. This is S. Sridham. Thank you. In Goloka is Sridham. In Vaikuntha is Garuda. In heaven is Garuda. In Gokul Vrindavan is Sridham. But see, as Garuda, he eat what? Fish, snakes. In Goloka, does he eat fish there? No. Here in Gokul, what? Fish? No. So, this is what is happening. The Ramananda Rai, we should not be surprised that the Ramananda Rai is here is Kayastha. Person who is Lalita in Goloka Vrindavan. Here he is Kayastha, considered the Sudra. This is the dealings of devotees. They can't say disguised. They can't say disguised. To do their duties perfectly, according to the Lila, the pastime Krishna has come to perform, they also come like that. The same way, all the Krishna's incarnations are particularly equipped for the pastime they're going to play. They're perfectly equipped for that. The associates who are going to perform the pastime with them, they're also well equipped in their respective services. So Garuda has four futures. Goloka Vrindavan, Vaikuntha, heaven among the demigods, Garuda, Gokul Vrindavan. Yes. 4 forms. 1 person. And here also we see Ramananda Rai is Lalita, also I'm talking of Lalita, not Visakha. Now I'm talking about Lalita. Who is Lalita in Chaitanya Lila? Saru Damodara Goswami. Yes, yes, Lalita. Saru Damodara Goswami. It means what? When he came as Saru Damodara Goswami, Lalita is finished? Huh? Lalita is not there? She is there. So what does it mean? The soul have expanded. They have expanded. And as Sridham, Garuda, Sridham, when they goes back to Goloka, they all become the same person, Sridham. Not four, yes. Yes, they go back. The same with Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda Mai, the same thing with Devki, Vasudeva. The same thing.
It happened with only those past. Is this happened with the partialness or the conditions?
Yes, the consort also did the same. The consort, you say some consort?
No, conditioned souls.
Conditioned souls. Ah, okay. It doesn't happen with conditioned souls.
When they promoted, when they
Yes, if you're there, Srivas is Narada Muni, and Srivas. Yes, the pure soul they can do. Haridas Sekora is Brahma. Yes, Brahma.
No, when a conditioned soul went to Golok Vrindavan,
Yes.
is the same principle applied to the conditioned soul?
Yes, you go back to Goloka Vrindavan, you have the potency to do that. Yes, that is it. Yes. All the senses of Krishna can do anything. You have the same principle, the same potency. All the senses can do all things. The same. The same. So when we are dealing with this personal personality, we should be very careful because we don't know who is who. When the Nakula Brahmachari, Pradyumna wanted to hear Krishna Katha. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him to go to. Chaitanya asked him to go to who? Ramananda Rai. He asked him to go to Ramananda Rai and hear Krishna Katha. If it is Krishna Katha you want to hear, go to Ramananda Rai, who is householder. He's a householder. And to make the situation more difficult, when he got there, he says, wait. Okay, I have to wait because I need something important. But why am I waiting? What is he doing that I have to wait for? After waiting for long, what is he doing that I have to wait for so long time? He is betting, not babies. He's not betting babies, not betting small girls. He's betting mature girls. Betting, massaging, dressing them, and prepare them for drama. Who is that? Vasai. Who is that? Visai. Nastic brahmachari to come and listen to Visai. Is that Krishna consciousness? Is that Krishna consciousness? Huh? Visai. And pure Nastic brahmachari to come and listen to who? We hear this thing but it doesn't make sense to us. That is why we are not making advancement, because we don't know what is happening. We look at things externally. mistake who make a lot of mistakes. And it is affecting our progress in Christian consciousness because we don't have eye to see what is happening. Why? We're not hearing properly. So Pradyumna, when hearing this, he left. I made a very big mistake. But who introduced him to Ramananda Rai? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Not Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It's a mistake. Huh? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, myself, I hear Krishna Katha from Ramananda Rai. That is why I'm sending you to go there. So when he came back, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, did you hear? He said, no, my Lord, I didn't hear. Why? It was a terrible situation. Terrible. What is that? What happened? Can you imagine what I was told? Can you imagine? Can you believe it? Ramananda Rai is betting girls. Means what? Means what? Betting somebody means the person is what? Is naked. He's betting, touching all the body, all the part of the body. How can that person speak Krishna Katha? What Krishna Katha would this person speak? For a mystic brahmachari. Who was that? So I didn't see, I left. Chaitanya who laughed. Do you want to hear Krishna Katha? Yes, my Lord. Go back to Ramananda. He's the one who is qualified to speak. He's Rasika Acharya. He's Rasika Acharya. Go to him. What the Lord said. So he went back the next day. And he saw Ramananda Rai. But when Ramananda Rai started to speak, he was ashamed. He was ashamed. What is the Mahaprabhu teaching? Like this pastime. What is he teaching us? This pastime.
Don't go with external. Don't go with external.
By seeing external feature or external work, we should not judge the body.
We should go beyond the external. This is teaching. All the devotees and Krishna, they always come here disguised. Disguised. We need the mercy of the Lord to understand the Lord and his devotees. Without his mercy, it is not possible to understand Krishna and his devotees. So, we should learn these things. Let us try to understand these things. Does it make sense? Okay. He went there and heard Krishna Katha. He was amazed. For Ramananda Rai, he is what? He's a gopi. So, betting a gopi, what is the problem? What is the problem? That is one. Second part is that they are all Nitya Siddhas. They are all eternally pure, liberated souls. They are not in the body. So disguise, having a body does not bring them down. It doesn't bring them down from where they are. Even when a pure devotee is coming to a Madhya platform to preach, he does not become degraded. He is not a Madhya Bhakta. He only comes there to preach, not that he has fallen down. He's not a fall down. For example, if a father holds the hands of the child to teach her to write ABCD, is he learning ABCD? Huh? No. That is the position. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya continued. Ramananda Rai is a fit person to associate with you. No other devotee can compare with him in knowledge of the transcendental mellows. Ramananda Rai ki jai. comments or questions? Yes, sir.
When I was reading
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I was reading in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antya 4:129 that, my dear Sanatan, although you are deliverer of the entire universe, and demigods and great saints are purified by touching you, it is the characteristic of a devotee to observe and protect Vaishnava etiquette. Maintenance of Vaishnava etiquette is the ornament of a devotee, sadhu bhushan.
Yes.
But when we see Ramanand Rai, so anyone will get bewildered. Here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling that follow the etiquette, it is the bhushan of the sadhu, it is the ornament. But here we see,
Yes.
that's pleasing.
We discussed it yesterday, you miss it. The same thing we discussed yesterday. This yesterday or this morning? Yesterday. Right? Yes. We also talk about it in Pune. We discussed it also in Pune temple. Yes, Chitraketu and not Shiva. Not Shiva, Parvati. Yes, we discussed it. Yes. Ornament, Vaishnava etiquette is an ornament that decorates the body of a devotee that becomes attractive, that Krishna would like to see. That's the ornament. So it is very important for us to make ourselves attractive to Krishna to see. We should not like to see Krishna. We should behave in such a way that Krishna would like to see us. That is the way to see Krishna. There are sometimes, Prabhupada mentioned the purport, and I repeated it many times. There are sometimes when these exalted devotees behave otherwise. One should be careful not to contradict it and think that they have become useless or they are violating the principle. Garuda eating snake, is that breaking principle? Eh? That's the breaking of principle. It's eating snake, you're not keeping the four regulated principle. How can you be carrying the Lord when they are contaminated? Right? Those things have nothing to do with pure devotees. Yes, for our interest, they behave nicely to help us. But that does not compel them not to follow the ecstasy when it is time for it. Yes. When there's overflow of ecstasy, what can you do? What can be done? So sometimes it happens like that. For our benefit, it is recommended that even Paramahamsas who follow the etiquette for our protection, not because they have to follow it, but for our purification. Otherwise, tomorrow we can also. What is that? I'm in pure love of God. You don't know. You don't know. I'm in pure love of God. So to protect us from that, they behave nicely just to help us. But we should not think that they are limited to that. Yes, which is the question. I wanted to.
No, let's after this.
Okay. Only two questions I want to check on.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, many times I heard that when a conditioned soul gets perfection, then he is not directly transferred to Guru, but he is transferred to a planet where Krishna is manifesting his pastimes.
Yes.
That is the final touch.
Yes.
So since Gaudiya Vaishnavas have two forms, so when a conditioned soul gets perfected, he will also be transferred to another planet where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is playing his pastimes.
Not necessarily, it does not mention Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it is mentioned Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not mentioned because he didn't come as Krishna, but Krishna is mentioned. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur mentioned that for Gaudiya Vaishnavas who attain perfection, you can expand with two forms, in Navadvip and Goloka Vrindavan, which is wonderful. But not necessarily that you must join him when he's because he doesn't come like Krishna. He doesn't come like Krishna. He comes rarer than Krishna. But Krishna is frequent, so you can join him.
I was thinking that the conditioned souls which are participating in Mahaprabhu's Lila, they are
Yes.
joining from here. So I thought it is these perfected souls who are now transferred to Navadvip. For training,
So you have to wait for the next time when he will come. What time will be that? What time will be that? It's not punishment. Because one is qualified to go, then I have to wait because the time ever has not come. You want to wait? He came as when Krishna came, then we meet him because he's always present, but not all the time. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is there. Yes. Hare Krishna. Yes. It's coming.
Thank you very much for the enlightening lecture. I'm a bit worried about the fact that Krishnadas, right in the presence of Mahaprabhu, got into trouble. Because it does not create hope for it does not create any form of hope for a neophyte devotee who is struggling with the senses. If you see someone in the presence of the Lord getting into such severe trouble that the Lord said, it's an undertaking take him away, I don't want him. So you start wondering, so where is the hope for somebody who is, suffering the material world, struggling with the senses, he has no chance to see the Lord in his sorrow? So this is my question.
There is absolute hope, complete hope, scientific hope for all devotees. For all devotees, there is hope for devotees. The person is teaching us that we should be careful. We should be careful. We should not be careless. We should be careful. Not always blaming one person. We should know that we have the major problem. And most of it, and all is coming from us. No person, nobody can give up Krishna consciousness if we are not offensive ourselves. Nobody can give up Krishna consciousness. Nobody. Not because of somebody. It is not because of somebody. That person is just the instrument. We are responsible. We are responsible for that. He is with the Lord as servants, but not with the Lord. You understand? We can be physically with the person, but in the mind, we are not with the person. So we have a problem. Krishna protects his devotees, but not deviant. Krishna does not protect deviants, but he protects the devotees. He is protecting the devotees, not deviants. So while we are trying to be devotees, let us be devotees in proper sense of it. We want to be a devotee, we should be a devotee. Pretension will not help us. This is what is happening. Krishna Das Kala Krishna Das, yes, he accepted to be the servant to the Lord, but in his mind, he was not following the Lord. Why all other associates to the Lord didn't have the same problem? Why only him? If we want to be a devotee, we should be a devotee from the heart. Let us be a devotee from the heart. This is the point. We are pretending to be devotees, but in the mind, we are not devotees. Krishna said this, and I'm repeating many times. Chapter 9, text 12 purport, Bhagavad Gita. Chapter 9, text 12 purport. We are repeating this many times because we are not hearing, so we can hear. Chapter 9, text 12 purport. You seen it? You've seen it?
Yes.
Microphone is in the hand. Read it. Just the beginning. Give
There
here.
are many devotees who assume themselves to be Krishna consciousness and devotional service, but at heart do not accept the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, as the absolute truth.
So what will happen to that devotee? He is here. Jaya Guru Deva, Guru Deva. But he's a hero worshipper and not a Guru Puja. He's doing. He's not a disciple. When Nityananda Prabhu was sent to Bengal from Jagannath Puri, when he got to one devotee's house, when he was in Panihati, he desired to dress himself nicely. Immediately, everything started coming. Varieties of bracelets, anklets, necklaces, rings, pendants, varieties, and all of them came perfectly fit in the fingers, all 10 fingers and 10 toes, the neck, the head, earrings, jewels, everything, the whole body was full of ornament. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "My dear Lord, you are just like Lord Shiva. Nobody understands who you are. For me, all the ornament on their body are what? 9 limbs of Bhakti." That is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw. The jewels on Lord Chaitanya Prabhu's body is what? Is what? 9 limbs of Bhakti. Is that the vision of everyone? Some other people saw him and they divided the ornament on his body for themselves. And they were following the party. Hare Krishna. They were all dancing also. Hare Krishna, they were jumping the highest. What are they jumping for? It's not the ecstasy of the holy name. It is the ornament. They were thieves. They came together, my dear brothers. My dear brothers. You see how Durga is so merciful to us. For so many years we've been worshiping her. She has become satisfied that she has put everything we needed in our life in one place. if we rob today, this is the final robbing. We'll never steal again for life because we have gotten everything we needed in life. See the mercy of the Ruga Devi. See how merciful she is. She put everything we needed in life in one place. We don't have to go here and there. Just in one place. So, brothers, just be patient for a few hours. And it's done. They say, yes, yes, yes. They went back to their house and sharpened their knives. They sharpened their sword. They sharpened it very well with oil. Preparing to come and rob. They were in the Kirtan party of Nandityananda Prabhu. Not separate. They were there in the group dancing. So they are devotees. Huh? So when they are exposed, you will say, oh, Krishna is not protecting his devotees. Oh, Krishna is not protecting his devotees. Krishna is protecting his devotees, but not deviants. That's what is happening. What we are hearing, it is not happening today. It's not happening. What we are hearing now, is it not happening today? It's happening. Pralamba Sura. But Balaram went to kill him in his house. Pralamba, where did he kill him? He came to join the cowhead boys. So he was the cowhead boy? Bakasura. So Krishna went to their houses to kill them. They came to join Krishna's party. But are they Krishna's cowhead boys or calves? When Krishna told Balaram, what did you see? Did you see? Balaram said, no, what is it? Don't you see this? No, he's our friend. No, Krishna said, no, he's a demon. You don't see that he didn't come from their house? You didn't see? Balaram said, okay, yeah, I've seen. I'll kill it. Balaram said, no, they will blaspheme you, don't kill it. Because he's a demon. I'll kill the demon. So he convinced Balaram, I'll kill the demon. Before he killed Bakasura. So we should go there. It's called Varsa Krida. You know the sport? At Govardhan. Varsa Krida. Varsa Sura Krida. You don't know the place? Govardhan. Said Govardhan. They will kill at Govardhan. Check, let us go there. Let's go there and hear it. Very sweet. I'm just giving you introduction. Very sweet. When Akishan was talking. I'm a child. I don't know what is good, what is bad. It's some. But the Bakasura said, no, don't kill me. It is an offense. Krishna said, no, I will kill you so you get purified. I will kill you so you get purified. So this is purification for you. I will kill you. And Krishna did. He killed him. Not in the house. At Govardhan, when they were playing, our cowhead boys and calves, they came there. This is not that Krishna is not protecting. Krishna is protecting devotees. If Krishna is not protecting, I will not be sitting here today with you. Krishna is protecting devotees. So, let us understand what is happening. Let us understand what is happening. That Krishna is protecting his devotees. Not even devotees. It's my case. Trying to be a devotee. Krishna is protecting. So what about the real devotees? It's only trying to be a devotee. Krishna is protecting. What about his devotee? How can he not protect the devotee? The devotees of my devotees are very dear to me, Krishna said. In action. So one should not think, oh, what is the hope for me? There is a hope for you if you are sincerely following the process. There is no hope if we are not sincerely following. There is no hope. There is a hope if we are sincerely following the process. There is absolute hope. That's a problem. You got it? Sita Devi. Where was she kidnapped? In Ayodhya? Where? Sita Devi. Ramachandra was not there? Huh?
Yes.
He was kidnapped with Ramachandra. Not far. We have individual problems. It was not from Ayodhya she was kidnapped. She was with the Lord. I want this deer. There is no, this is not deer. This demon do this. No, I will give to Kausalya when we get to Ayodhya. Give this deer to me. This is not the deer. No, I need the deer. And then Sri Lanka. Sri Chaitanya Chaitanya ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. Hare Krishna.